Why do you think you have been so well received by your listening public?
That's a good question. Actually, a lot of people think that is because Freddie's voice, but actually, although he could reach so high and low tones, and that obviously helped with the quality of their songs. The truth is that uh, it helped a lot the other instruments. You know, the drums, the bass, the guitar. Uh, all Roger Taylor, Brian May, all of them were great players of their instrument, and the fact that they could be together with Freddie's voice, it was like a big hit that helped them a lot with the quality of their songs, and actually it helped also the fact that they always experimented with their songs. I mean, they were never in one single genre. They started with rock, but then they went to pop, then to electronics, yeah, like Radio Gaga, and the best example of it would be Bohemian Rhapsody. That is a masterpiece.
Muse has explored themes such as artificial intelligence, social control, and technological chaos. What inspires you to create this kind of narrative?
We've always been drawn to how technology impacts humanity, not just in the present, but in what it could become in the future. I've always been fascinated by science fiction, but also by the real control that system can have over people that comes through in our lyrics and the intensity of our music. We used signs, aggressive riffs, dramatic strokes. We want to stir emotions, but also make people question what they see around them. It's a way for us to channel our own concerts, but also to create a powerful experience for the listener.
How have you evolved from vintage to modern?
Hi, I am Alex Turner, and the band Arctic Monkeys has evolved from vintage to modern, fusing rock with other genres and adapting to new technologies. But without a doubt, our 2013 album I Am was the album that changes. It defined a more mature and rebellious style and gave us an undisputed place in alternative rock. It also became a cultural icon of the era, largely thanks to the Tumblr platforms. Our most famous song comes from that album. It's called "Do I Wanna Know."
Since when you knew you wanted to be a musician?
Hi, hope you're here. Yeah, they told me they wanna interview me. Apparently, they wanna know. I mean, since when I knew I wanted to be like I don't know, like a rock star kind of thing. Like I don't know. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I knew uh, very early in my life when I was like 7 years old, something like that. Yeah, after seeing uh, Queen, I mean, I think you know Queen. I mean, yeah, but not just Queen. I mean, like her, their guitarist. His name was Brian May. Um, I saw him in television and at the age of 8, if I recall. Uh, and I wanted to learn how to, I don't know, like play the guitar. I mean, yeah, um, it was like the first thing that I wanted to, rather than a singer. I mean, seeing him like playing the guitar was, I don't know, maybe like a waking up, a waking call for me. So yeah, since very early age, I wanted to, like, yeah, to play the guitar, and maybe that's what it got to me. Yeah, kind of thing.
David, your career has spanned decades and you've constantly reinvented yourself. How important has it been for you to stay relevant in the ever-changing music industry, and what drives your desire to evolve artistically?
For me, reinvention has always been necessary. As an artist, you can't afford to get stuck in one place. The world, society, and music constantly change, and I believe that if you don't evolve, you risk becoming irrelevant. What drives me is the constant curiosity and desire to explore different aspects of life, art, and culture. I've always wanted my music to reflect the world around me, and as the world changes, I have to change with it. That's what keeps me engaging and passionate about my work.
Coldplay has had a huge musical evolution. How do you decide which direction to take your sound?
We don't really plan it. Each album is kind of an emotional snapshot of the moment we're living through. Some periods are more introspective, like with ghost stories, and others are more about celebrating life, like a heart full of dreams. We let ourselves be guided by what we feel, by the place we visit, the people we meet, the music we discover. Changing styles is something we calculate is just part of staying alive creatively, as long as what we're doing feels honest. We know we're on the right path, even if it sounds different from what we did before.
Hi, Sid Barrer. Why do you think your band Pink Floyd is considered the most iconic band of the 20th century?
I consider it because of our contribution to psychedelic rock, progressive rock, and symphonic rock. Also because of our ability to experiment with some innovative cover art and live shows. Also our songs, which have a strong philosophical content along with sonic experimentation. Aside from our famous political, social, and emotional commentary.
Elton, you've been a significant figure in the music world for over 50 years. How has your musical style evolved over the years, and what role do you think your personal experiences have played in shaping your songs?
My musical style has evolved naturally over the years, mainly because I've never been afraid of change. As life has changed, so has my music. When I started out, I was very influenced by the music of the 60s, 16th, and 70s, but over time, I started to experiment more with different genres. My personal experience, especially the ups and downs of my life, have always played a huge role in my music. Whether I'm reading about love, loss, or self discovery, my emotions are always at the core of my song.